I don't know if you guys know Nick Adams. It's this fine-looking Adonis right here. Here's another video of him. We're going to talk about him. The reason I want to talk about Nick Adams is because I've seen him making the rounds recently on the twit. He apparently is the ambassador to Malaysia. No joke. And he tweets this out. I go to Hooters. I eat rare steaks. I lift extremely heavy weights. I read the Bible every night. I am pursued by copious amounts of women. I am wildly successful. I have the physique of a Greek god. I have an IQ over 180. And I'm extremely charismatic. They hate this. They being, people to the left of hunting immigrants for sport, of course. Let me just show you what a Greek god looks like, actually. This is a Greek god, okay? That's an Adonis. That is not Nick Adams.
They look the same to me. I don't know what you mean.
Right, okay.
They could be twins.
All right, check this out. Here's another tweet from this guy. I prefer the company of other men. Okay, you're not convincing me of anything here. Go on. I drive the ball an average of 302 yards. I dine at Hooters 4 to 6 times per week. Okay, you're just asking for heart disease from that. I watch every Trump rally start to finish. I like my steaks big and medium rare. You are not convincing me you are a straight alpha male with these messages.
With big steaks?
I drink my coffee hot and black. Okay. I go hard in the paint. I don't know what that
I have
is.
a lot of jokes that I can make about this.
I know. Curb yourself. I don't eat at Pizza Hut. I don't eat female M&Ms. That's so stupid.
Can I make a joke?
All right, go ahead.
Because he only eats the males.
He eats the male M&Ms. That checks out. That for some reason that makes a lot more sense with this guy's MO. I spend ample time in the hot tub with the boys. This is
5 feet apart. It's
look.
okay.
I know you're thinking to yourself, this isn't real, right? This isn't real. No, it's real. Do you know what he's famous for? He was, I believe, the mayor of a town. And in this town, he banned pigeons. He banned pigeons. It's so stupid. I just listen to just one of the clips from this guy. The ambassador to Malaysia.
That's in New York.
G'day. It is. It's right next to the M&M store. Yeah, Times Square. We lived here for like 5 years.
G'day guys, Nick Adams here. I want to speak about M&Ms. I want to speak about Mars, the company behind M&Ms. M&Ms have just released feminist M&Ms. Yes, you heard me right. Feminist M&Ms.
Feminems, if you will.
Egregious sexism of the worst and most conceivable kind. It is outrageous, it is disgusting, and it must not stand.
He's an Aussie? Yeah, he's from Australia. That's where he was the mayor or whatever it is with the pigeon thing. It was an Australian town. It's egregious to have pigeons in a town and also feminems.
And it must not stand. That is why I am calling for a complete and total boycott of all things Mars and particularly M&Ms. It will not stand. Let me say this loudly. Let me say this clearly. Let me say this unambiguously. Any male that buys a packet of M&Ms from today forward must hand in their man card because they are a soft, woke, beta, male feminist.
Okay, well...
I thought he was going to say femboy.
I know. I have it on good authority that he does buy M&Ms today. He just eats the male ones. It's so stupid, dude. It's so stupid.
Someone said feminems is slang for HRT.
That checks out. No, feminems is Eminem's stage name if he came out as trans. That would be incredible.
If any of you have listened to Bo Burnham, there's a song he goes, "I'm a feminine Eminem, a Slim Shady lady." That was my first thought.
Okay, that's good.
Male feminist who has serious problems. Until M&Ms rectify this grave wrong by giving us all male M&Ms.
Right, because I remember now. The bag said all females or something, and it was all one color. I don't remember.
Green?
I don't remember actually. Let me see. All women M&Ms.
You know the brown M&M is pretty attractive. I've heard.
Yeah, it was the green, the purple, and the brown M&Ms. That's what it was. Supporting women, flipping the status quo, I believe.
So he buys packets of M&Ms that don't have those colors specifically.
I believe so. Yeah. Let me open it.
Does he not read the things that he posts?
I think he does, and he's just really, really stupid. Like, in all seriousness, I just think he's a very stupid human being. Here you go. This is the all women M&Ms thing, and it was for some holiday or something. I don't even remember. You know how these
A
companies
month.
do. And yeah, so he doesn't eat the women.
Remain. We will not stand for this at all. M&M's.
You go, man. You go.
He's a warrior. He's fighting for us.
I think it would have been funny if he was there during Pride Month because M&M's that specific location sells like a gazillion Pride merchandise things.
Oh yeah, totally. That's true. It's just so stupid, dude. But check this out. This is him on Lindell TV, Mike Lindell's TV show or whatever.
Look, I often have to pinch myself with this life that I have. It's incredible to me that
This Adonis here, right? This just chiseled god of a man over here. Go on.
a young man in my 30s that I could get the attention of
He's 30?
That's what I'm asking. Is he 30? He looks like he's at least 45 or 50, right?
get the attention of a president of the United States, president of the free world. Of course, I was speaking to the president, having dialogues with him when he was still in the White House.
You know, not to toot my own horn. Toot, toot, baby, toot, toot.
So it's amazing, and again, a testament to the opportunity in the United States of America that if you've got the passion and the drive and the determination, you can come and not know anybody. And within
That's just not true. We do not live in a meritocracy. You guys have no idea how hard I worked for, well, God, I've worked my whole life, but from 16 to 27, when my YouTube channel started taking off, I worked myself into the ground for nothing. I accomplished nothing. I earned nothing. It was a complete waste of 11 years of my life because I got nothing out of it. Even though I worked day and night, I literally had 2 jobs that I was working, Burger King and IHOP. Every day, all day, work, 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 and I got nowhere. So it's just a complete nonsensical lie that we live in a meritocracy. We do not. You were in the right place at the right time to meet the correct people, to put yourself in a situation where you could meet the president. That's how it works.
I've said hard work usually only works if you're rich. Hard work only works for rich people.
It's all really about who you know at the end of the day. It's about the connections that you have. That's how people get further.
If you start out with good connections, you will make it further than someone who starts out with nothing. That is why people who started with nothing almost always end with nothing.
And you can do nothing with your entire life. You can be the most worthless, stupidest person on planet Earth who's like addicted to coke and just absolutely worthless and end up as Don Jr. So the point is that people can do absolutely nothing to better society in any way, or their lives or themselves or anything, and end up at the very top anyway. It's not a meritocracy. It just isn't.
And within a few short years, become somebody whose number the president calls.
Well, when you try to ban pigeons from a town, you know, Donald Trump starts looking at you a little bit, saying, wow, I could use this guy. Guy'll go all the way. Check this one out. This one is, again, about M&Ms, dude. This guy has a thing about M&Ms. Seriously.
Twitter account on the planet. Well, by now, I'm sure that you've heard the fantastic news, which is that M&Ms and Mars are taking an indefinite pause on their spokes candies. And that, ladies and gentlemen, you can attribute directly to me. You are welcome.
I don't know about that.
We can attribute it to him directly for standing outside of the New York City M&M store and dropping a bag of M&Ms on the ground
and stomping on
and
him.
stomping on it.
As if there weren't like 100,000 more behind him in the store. Like he had the only bag.
A strong stand, and we got this as a result. But for anybody that is under the illusion that somehow this ends our boycott, or that this egregious sexism displayed by Mars and M&Ms can just be quickly brushed under the carpet, has got another thing coming. This boycott remains in place. This boycott will not end until reparations are paid.
Reparations. He wants reparations from Mars, Candy, because he's a man and he was discriminated against because they had an all-female M&M's bag.
To men everywhere. And
You know, if he just walked into that store, he could have gotten an all-male M&M's bag. Sorry, I paused.
He could have. I mean, you can go in that store, like we've been in there a few times, and you can, they got these gigantic tubes, so you just put whatever M&Ms you want.
I got all of my favorite colors in one bag. I got green and blue just in one.
And you can also, they have a little machine, you stand in front of it, and it'll tell you what color M&M you are.
Yeah, I'm taking one of my friends there as soon as I can.
are paid to men everywhere. And these are our demands. Number one, we want an all-male packet of M&Ms.
It's so stupid.
Make it yourself, dude.
We want an apology directed specifically to men. Until that time, not one M&M will pass our lips.
Well, I mean, first of all, maybe you should cut down on the M&Ms in all seriousness. And secondly, you told me that you're eating male M&Ms. Like, you kind of broke your own vows there a little, didn't you?
I want to see him walk into the store and see what color he is. Like, the more I think about him just going into the M&M store, the happier I get.
Pink. He'd be pink.
Pink
for sure.
M&M.
Or he'd be the sexy green M&M. He is an Adonis, and sexy green M&M, sexy Adonis, they kind of link together. He would totally be green.
We are serious about this. We are determined on this. The egregious sexism and outrageous feminism of Mars and M&Ms have no place in modern America, and we are going to make them feel it. Until then, we'll probably just stay with Skittles.
You want to know what's really, really funny about this? Just take a guess.
I got nothing.
Skittles are also made by Mars.
Oh, wait, did he say he
Stupid.
was only gonna eat Skittles?
Yep.
We'll probably just stay with Skittles.
Wait until he hears about Skittles Pride Month campaigns.
Both are made by Mars, both M&Ms and Skittles. And yeah, wait till he hears about their Pride stuff. Real men don't eat Pride Skittles, right? Right, fellas? Is it gay to eat Skittles?
I was about to say that. It's okay to eat Skittles without socks on.
So stupid. Oh my god, dude. All right, now we got one more.
Taste the rainbow.
We're burning through time here, but I really want to just fit this one in.
Talking about how, unfortunately, today it's more important to be a minority than it is to be a qualified person. We're going to be
This guy, ambassador of Malaysia, telling us it's more important to be a minority than qualified.
delivering truth bombs. How the most persecuted group in the United States of America are straight, white, Christian men. That's the reality.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so bad for him right now.
I know.
We're going to be talking about the need for men to be men and women to be women. Now, I know that there'll be a few protesters. I'm sure BLM, thugs and Antifa would like to show up. I've heard rumors that they're planning on doing so already. Of course.
So every time I hear about this guy, go to his Twitter or whatever, I look to see what people are saying. And the responses are always something like expert trolling. He's such an expert troll. This is so good. He's such a good actor. This is 100% real. Like I said, I wanted to know, is this real? So I went in search of his political career. And as an Australian politician, he banned pigeons from a town. Seriously. No enforcement mechanism described as far as I could tell. But pigeons were not allowed in this town. Put them in jail, I guess? I don't know.
Little pigeon handcuffs.
Yes, we need, actually, I'm in on this plan. I like this for the pigeon handcuffs.
My friend once grabbed a pigeon because we lived in New York. She grabbed a pigeon from outside, brought it into her room, and just kept it there. I think that's his plan.
That sounds like a fine plan to me, honestly. Pigeons are super cute. Anyway, yeah, tell me what you think about it in the comments. God, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Yeah, tell me your thoughts.